Sugar Rush is a business that sells cookies and snacks. The type of business that we choose is partnership, in which 6 persons work together to carry out the Sugar Rush. There are 6 co-owners in the business, namely Rozia Farah and Bakri, Akila Nurina Ramlan, Nadia Muhtar, Ying San, and Shafawati Roslan. This business will start to operate in January 2023 at Jalan Bukit Aman, Kampung Padang Panjang, Chandon, Kedah. Our company will be dealing in the sale of cookies and snacks consists of different type of cookies like brownies, almond cookies, double chocolate crinkle cookies, and macarons. Our company will be open 5 days a week from Sunday to Thursday with opening hours from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then we will have a lunch break from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. and we'll open back at 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. Sugar Rush is a privately held company. It will be registered as a partnership company with ownership 16.67% equally to everyone in the list of partnership. One of the main objectives of the business plan is to create goals and objectives for the company. Moreover, business plan can help our business by gauging business strategy and applying due correction because planning and control are essential to the long-term survival for a small business. Next, a business plan also needed in arranging financial resources, and finally, business plan can also help us evaluate our performance. The Sugar Rush business value are: we have a specialty cookies. We sell cookies that cater to dietary restriction. For example, it is gluten-free, vegan, and anything that related to pork and alcohol. We will make sure that our cookies are halal to enjoy. Second, the demand is stable in the market. We ensure that all the products is available to buy and replace the stock on time. And the last one is our product provide high quality cookies and snacks. We provide good quality and good condition of the product that we sell. The ingredients that we use is only premium ingredients, while the packaging that we use is exclusive.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Zulaika binti Naidi and my metric number is 287963. So today I would like to present about business summary. Business purpose. The purpose of the company is to provide the target market, which consists of all ages of children and young adults, with basic high quality, affordable and delectable cookies and sweets anytime they want to satisfy their cravings. Management team. An organizational chart is used to show how the corporation is structured by emphasizing the roles, responsibility, and relationship between people. Organization chart shows our director, Eng Isan, the financial manager, Siti Zulaika, operation manager, Nur Akila Nurina, marketing manager, Nur Nadia, and lastly, Nur Shafawati as the HR specialist. Possible supplier of input. The first possible supplier of input is from the company Cookies by Design. Gwen Worldwide founded Cookies by Design in Plano, Texas in 1983 and is a manufacturer and supplier for other bakery shop or vendors. Arrangement of cookies or other baked goods on stick is in a decorative container similar to a flower bouquet intended for gifting or decoration. Gourmet cookies, gourmet brownies, chocolate truffles, and cupcakes are among the many cookies and dessert produced by Cookies by Design. In 2021, they began delivering cookies and dessert across the country. Next is Lee Macaron. Lee Macaron is an American bakery chain that is specialized in authentic French macarons and other confections. It was founded in 2009 and has since expanded across the country through franchises and corporate-owned locations. They had more than 50 stores by 2019. Lee Macaron makes macaron and other sweets in a variety of vibrant flavors such as pastries, gelato, cakes, chocolates, and candies. Lastly, Chambi Pack Sdn Berhad. Chambi Pack has been one of Malaysia's leading and award-winning manufacturers of high-quality and innovative plastic packaging since 2007. They aim to assist both domestic and international brands in developing impactful packaging for their product, with a focus on product protection, aesthetic enhancement, shelf life extension, production efficiency, and overall packaging experience. Competition level of business. The first competition is from the company of Famous Amos. Famous Amos is a cookie company founded in 1975 in Los Angeles by Wally Amos, a former William Morris Agency talent agent. It is the Malaysian franchise of the famous Amos CCCC Amsterdam Berhad. Today, it operates over 60 successful hot baked stores in Malaysian shopping malls and airport. By using the best ingredients such as semi-sweet chocolate chips and flavorful nuts, these homemade tasting cookies become famous simply by word of mouth. Next is the Skinny Bakers. After many trials with the different cookie recipes and premium ingredients, as Liza Elias came up with the best combination to create the best chocolate chip cookies from her home kitchen in 2015. When the Skinny Bakers realized that many other people enjoyed these baked goods and wanted to give them as gift to their loved one, they decided to provide them with the ultimate cookie gifting experience. So the team set to work designing each cookie canister design and curating gift bundles to provide their customer with a memorable gifting experience. Transaction mode. There are two transaction modes in this business, which are cash and credit. Only physical stores have access to the cash option, ensuring that there is enough cash available for use at physical stores. Credit options are available for both offline and online platforms to provide clients with more payment options. However, in order for customers to use the credit option, the actual store requires a minimum purchase of 1,000 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Akilah Nurina binti Hamlan. My metric number is 288474. Today I would like to present SWOT analysis and market analysis summary. Weakness, opportunities and threats is a component of SWOT analysis. So, you can use this simple tool to find out what possibilities and risks of your business face. Strengths are insight, advantages, characteristic of your business. There are issues that you can influence. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter are used by cafe. Our company's strength is having a reliable supplier that are willing to offer a product at a price below market. A reliable supplier who offer a product of higher grade can assist us in developing our reputation for the long-term success for our company. As choosing an area to set up at cafe is a very important for a business. A retail bakery's advantage will be a busy location. The bakery gain greater exposure the more potential consumer walks by. For our information, every coin have two sides. Our first weakness is we lack of a business experience due to the fact that the majority of all of students, so most partnerships have never been involved in launching a business. Lack of experience could make some client and investor lose faith in our business. The weakness in a business is having unmotivated employees because the image of the business will be damaged. Any organization's greatest asset is its workforce, but what if these resources are not put to use? Opportunities in a SWOT come from your current asset and liability as well as any outside activities that will improve your competitiveness. Our company's first chance is local growth. We select a non-urban area in order to attract more potential customers with less competitor and make it easier for them to obtain their cookies and dessert. Lastly, fruit from bakery have a lot of sugar and fat in them. So, we will make favor fatty and low sugar products. Threats are instances of occurrence that potentially result in a loss of revenue for the company. First, safety regulation. For the production of baked goods, we must abide by the health and safety laws. Next, the average working class purchasing power has considerably decreased and they are now spending less on everything. The process of dividing market of potential customer into sections of groups according to various characteristics is known as market segmentation. Geographic segmentation were used by our organization to produce a more precise profile. Typically, city dwellers make more money than those who reside in rural areas. In addition, we will concentrate on client interest categories that are based on needs. This indicates that we are aiming for clients who are motivated by needs. The market needs are the practical requirement, aspiration, and objective of a target group. The term of promotion describes the action used to increase consumer awareness of the company. Talk about employees, salesperson, and people who work for the company. Customer service is typically at the heart of the hiring decision. How do you want your staff to be seen by your clients? Is the market needs is a product. The term product refers to the good and service that a company provides. Function, packaging, warranty, and quality are all factored in product decision. So, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Nadia binti Mokhtar. My metric number 288462. So, I will present for the strategy and implementation summary. Okay, for marketing strategy, we use 3 strategy, which is social media marketing, point of purchase marketing, and account-based marketing. Okay, first, social media marketing. The popularization of social media is worldwide. Therefore, our company will create our social media platform in Facebook, Instagram, and so on to access global customer. Okay, second, point of purchase marketing, which is POP marketing. POP marketing is a strategy that affect the buyers' buying decision from the psychology side through the product display and the environment. As a wholesaler of dessert, we had our own warehouse that allow customer to shop physically. Okay, last but not least, account-based marketing. Okay, ABN is one of the business-to-business system that focus on targeted set of account using highly personalized campaign. This marketing strategy brings advantages like faster the sale process, cost effectiveness, and more efficient use of marketing resources.
Next, sales forecast and strategy. Sales forecast is a process that estimates the future revenue by predicting the value of product or services unit will sell in the specific period, like weekly, monthly, quarterly, and so on. Regarding our financial forecasting, we prepare sales budget, purchase budget, inventory budget, selling and administrative expense budget, cash budget, budgeted income statement, budgeted balance sheet. So we prepare the forecast by the year by quarter.
So the next slide is about the statements of financial positions, which is the balance sheets. So there's a equipment such as refrigerators and ovens worth 1,200, including all the equipment that we needed. And then we have the cash budget, which is also we have the cash which we can obtain through the cash budget, including the cash receipt and cash disbursements. And the cash receipts, there's a term that which is the sales on credit for 20% and sales of cash for 80%, and which the sales of credit will be fully collected in the next month. For cash disbursements, there's the terms that purchase on credit 60% and purchase on cash is 40%. Also, the purchase on credit will be fully paid in the next month. So the capital for the entity is actually RM333.33 cents for 6 partners. That's all for me. Thank you. So the next slide is about the statements of financial positions, which is the balance sheets. So there's a equipment such as refrigerators and ovens worth 1,200, including all the equipment that we needed. And then we have the cash budget, which is also we have the cash which we can obtain through the cash budget, including the cash receipt and cash disbursements. And the cash receipts, there's a term that which is the sales on credit for 20% and sales of cash for 80%, and which the sales of credit will be fully collected in the next month. For cash disbursements, there is the terms that purchase on credit 60% and purchase on cash is 40%. Also, the purchase on credit will be fully paid in the next month. So the capital for the entity is actually RM333.33 cents for 6 partners. That's all for me. Thank you.
Next, I'm Nur Razia Farah binti Bakri with metric number 288457. I will continue to present the financial plan of Sugar Rush Shop. 5.1 Break-Even Analysis. break-even analysis is useful to figure out the amount of output that need or the amount of sales mix. The break-even point analysis is used to determine the number of units or sales revenue needed to cover the variable cost and fixed costs. Our company used contribution margin method to calculate the break-even. So for break-even sales in RM, we got RM 12,016 ringgit 86 cent by dividing the fixed expenses with the contribution margin ratio. Next, for break-even sales in unit, we got 0.791 per unit by dividing the fixed expenses with contribution margin. So to conclude, Sugar Rush Shop should achieve sales of RM 12,016 ringgit 86 cent in order to cover the costs. Next is operating leverage. Operating leverage is a cost accounting formula that measures the degree to which a firm or project can increase operating income by increasing revenue. Degree of operating leverage for Sugar Rush Shop is 5. This is by dividing contribution margin and net operating income. If Sugar Rush Shop increase its sales by 20%, the percent increase in profit will be 96%. So we can see that if Sugar Rush Shop increase its sales 20%, which is from 15,185 ringgit to 18,222 ringgit, it will increase the net operating income from 1,212.75 ringgit to 2,375.30 cent. Besides that, we also have margin of safety. The margin of safety is difference between the estimate sales output and the level by which a company's sales could decrease before the company is lost. This informs management of the risk of loss to which a business is subjected by change in sales. So for Sugar Rush Shop, to get the margin of safety, we minus the projected sales, which is 15,185 ringgit, to the break-even sales, which is 12,060 ringgit 86 cent, and we got the margin of safety for Sugar Rush Shop is 3,168 ringgit 0.14 cent, or we can get it 20.86%. Last but not least, from me is projected profit and loss for Sugar Rush Shop. We can see that the sales revenue for the year ended 31 December 2022 is RM 15,185 ringgit, and we minus with cost of goods sold 9,372.25 cent, and we got gross profit 5,812.75 cent. And finally, we minus the gross profit with the total expenses 4,600, and we got 1,212.75 profit for the year for Sugar Rush Shop. I think this is from me, and I will pass to my friend.
My name is Nur Nadia binti Mokhtar. My metric number 288462. So first, I will explain for the statement of cash flow projected. As we can see in the slide, first we have cash flow from operating activities, which is we add cash received from customer, and then we minus cash paid to suppliers, and we also minus total cash paid for operating expenses, which is advertisement expense, rent expense, utilities expense, office supplier expense, salaries expense, and then we get net cash inflow from operating activities, which is RM 1,869.60. Okay, for the cash flow from investing activities, which is purchase of equipment, RM 1,200, and for the cash flow from financing activities, which is proceed from capital, we get 2,000. So net increase in cash and cash equivalent, we get 2,669.60, and cash equivalent at the beginning of period 0, and last but not least, cash and cash equivalent at the ending period, we get 2,669.60. Okay, next I will explain for the statement of financial position projected. Okay, so asset, we have non-current asset and current asset. Okay, for the non-current asset, we have equipment, and then we minus accumulated depreciation of equipment, and we get RM 1080 ringgit. Okay, for current asset, which is office supplies, cash, and the inventory and trade receivable, we total up, we get 3,549.95. So the total of asset get 4,629.95. Okay, so for the equity and current liability, okay, equity we have two, capital and profit for the year. So we get RM 3,212.75, and then for the current liability, which is trade payable, we get RM 1,417.20, and with the total of equity and current liability, we get 4,629.95. So that's mean we have same value for the total asset and total of equity and current liability. Okay, last but not least, business ratio. First, liquidity ratio, we have two, quick ratio and current ratio. Okay, current ratio, which is current asset divided by current liability, which is RM 3,549.95 divided by RM 1,417.20, and we get 2.50. So for every RM 1 current liability, the company has RM 2.50 of asset available to pay the debt. Okay, next, quick ratio, current asset minus inventories divided by current liability, which is RM 3,549.95 minus RM 112.75 divided by RM 1,417.20, and we get 2.43. So for every RM1 current liabilities, the company has RM 2.43 of liquid asset available to pay the debt. We have three, total asset turnover, inventory turnover, and receivable turnover. Okay, so total asset turnover, sales divided by total asset, which is RM 55,185 divided by RM 4,629.95, we get 3.28. For every RM 1 of total asset, the company can generate RM 3.24 in sales. Okay, inventory turnover, cost of goods sold divide inventories, which is RM 9,372.25 divided by RM 112.75, we get 83.12 times. So in conclude, the company were able to sold inventories 83.12 times at the period. Last, receivable turnover, sales divided by trade receivable, which is RM 55,185 divided by RM 767.60, and we get 19.78 times. So the company were able to collect its receivable 19.78 times. Okay, for the leverage ratio, we have two, debt to equity ratio and equity multiplier ratio. Okay, debt to equity ratio, total liability divide total equity, which is RM 1,417.20 divided by RM 3,212.75, we get 0.44. So for every RM 1 of equity, the company's liabilities that can be financed by stockholders' equity is 44 cents. And then equity multiplier ratio, which is total asset divide total equity, RM 4,629.95 divided by RM 3,212.75, we get 1.44. So for every RM 1 of equity, the company assets that can finance by stockholders equity is RM 1.44. Okay, lastly, for profitability ratio, we also have two, net profit margin and return on asset. Okay, net profit margin, net income divide sale, which is RM 1,212.75 divided by RM 55,185, we get 0.08. So the company able to earn 8 cents in profit for for every RM1 of sale. Okay, last return on asset, net income divided by total asset, which is RM1212.75 divided by RM4629.95, and we get 0.26. So in conclude, for every RM1 of asset, the company able to earn 26 cents of profit. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.